Forte has really three divisions. We make computer games for companies overseas, companies like the Microsofts, Electronic Arts, big corporations, as well as some smaller companies. We migrated in 1970. My dad was an architect draftsman, and he was invited to come to Australia to work for a small firm as a chief architect for building houses in Canberra. Unfortunately for my dad, after a few months of coming to the country, that business went into receivership, so he was unemployed and didn't know how to speak the language. Quite a challenge for him. While I was at university, I had a passion for computer games. I started making computer games on the side. And myself and a group of friends at University of New South Wales, we got together and we decided what we'll do is we'll leave university and would make computer games for a living. We were approached by a particular gentleman. He asked us, can you make computer games for us as a contractor? And of course we had no money, we were students. He told us, make a demonstration of this game for us. We had no computers, we had nothing. So what we decided to do, one guy had a credit card. We went to Grace Brothers, we bought a Commodore 64. We worked 24/7, teams of 2, 3 days flat. We developed this demo. And then on the Monday, we returned it back to Grace Brothers and got our money back. That's how we started. And these days we make more massively multiplayer online games. So they are games that connect people together and play games in a cooperative or a player versus player environment. So we have a division that makes games called Forte Studios. Then we have another division called Bigworld, and Bigworld Technology makes the technology that enables these online games to be created. And the technology is used by companies around the world to make their online games. And then we have a third division, which is Bigworld Distribution. The Bigworld company itself is actually market leader in the world. So we have about 40% of the Chinese market for licensing our technology. We also license our technology in Korea, but mainly North America. So the way we went about tackling employment, that was a big issue for us, especially 10 years ago. So what I decided to do was to really create a school system. I created the Academy of Interactive Entertainment, which is a school based in Canberra and in Melbourne. And the AIE is actually helped my company as well as pretty much all of Australia in creating some of the best talent in Australia for animation in games and programming in games. We focused on building a technology park called Camera Technology Park. It became actually very successful, and we created 3 more. And we took them out of administration, paid out accreditors, built them into profitable businesses. Then we donated them to the ACT government, to the people of Canberra. So in other words, what we were trying to do was give back what we would love to have had 20 years ago. We didn't have that opportunity. Our future of the business would probably be to either do a merger, acquisition, M&A within a larger company, or ideally float on an exchange. Could be an Australian exchange or an overseas exchange, and really grow the business. In Australia, the opportunities are enormous. So the chances of actually making a successful career or a successful business are much higher in Australia than would be, for example, in Italy.